A 5-hour SWAT standoff between Abilene police and a man in West Abilene ended this evening just about 2 hours ago. Abilene police trying to talk the man out of a house. They had a warrant for his arrest, but he refused to leave the residence. KTAB's Noah McKinney was on scene all day. He and Victor Sotelo reporting live from there at 5 and 6. Noah now live here in the studio with a breakdown of this tense encounter. Noah?
Yes, thank you, Bob. It was a gradual build to a quite intense conclusion today, beginning around 3:30 with only a few officers on scene at the corner of Pueblo Drive and Alameda Road in South Abilene, just west of Winters Freeway. Now let's take it step by step. Between 3:30 and 5, more units arrived, including the SWAT team Bearcat. Pueblo Drive and Alameda Road were completely shut down to the public during. Throughout the next few hours, APD would occasionally sound a siren and call over a bullhorn, ordering the suspect and anyone else who may be inside to exit with their hands up. These calls went without response for about 2 hours, leading to further escalation. Now, it was just after 7 that gas was deployed into the home. The calls from the bullhorn now increasing in frequency and urgency, telling the suspect they would not leave until he came out. Less than an hour later, another round of gas was deployed, and the voice stated, "We know you are in the attic," informing the suspect it would only become more difficult to breathe due to the gas and that he should come outside where they would supply him with water. Just before 8, another round of gas was shot in through the windows. Now, just after 8 is when things began to occur more rapidly. The Bearcat briefly retreated and returned, then breaking a window to administer more gas into the home. Around 8:12, we could hear a call from authorities stating, "Put down the gun and come out with empty hands." Shortly after, as you heard at the beginning of this video, a short round of bursts that have not yet been identified. The SWAT teams then moving on the front and back of the home, and calls from the bullhorn ceased. Only minutes later, the silence was broken by the arrival of an ambulance. A black adult male loaded onto a stretcher and into the ambulance. He was shirtless and did appear to be wounded, though no official word yet on his condition or that of any officers involved. Now, I did speak with Abilene police on scene. They said they will be releasing as much information as they are able to, hopefully sometime tomorrow morning. Right now, we cannot confirm if shots were indeed fired or by whom. We will continue to follow this story as more details become available. Live in studio with coverage you can count on, Noah McKinney, KTAB News.
All right, thank you, Noah. Good work there and the team out on the location. At this time, it appears the male suspect was the only one inside the West Abilene home. No other individuals or injuries have been reported.